You're listening to the Davey Mack Sports Program on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Bill Burr, Joe DeRosa.
Hey, everybody, it's Robert Kelly.
And we're here to tell you that the three of us wrote a book. We wrote a book called Cheat, A Man's Guide to Infidelity.
The title pretty much says it all. It's filthy, it's funny, and it's available now.
And since we spent 2 years of our lives writing this goddamn thing, we'd really appreciate it if you went out and bought it right now.
Go to Amazon.com or your local bookstore and get a copy of Cheat, A Man's Guide to Infidelity. It'll make you laugh.
Oh, and there's also a bonus. The book also includes a link to watch our short film, which is also called Cheat, that we got into the Tribeca Film Festival. We're really proud of it. So please, get the book so you can watch the movie. Cheat, the book and the movie, available now. That's it. No excuses, no nothing. God damn it, help us out. Go buy Cheat.
Cheat, A Man's Guide to Infidelity.
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program.
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ, lays it in. Right out, 1 second left. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Oh, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. Oh, wow. In your life have you seen anything like that? Wide right. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it. Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program on riotcast.com. And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Thank you very much. That's me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God. Thank you very much. So much fun. Thank you.
Yeah, David.
I don't mind if people chant my name. I don't want it. No. How about getting on the same page first? How about Davey Mack?
Davey Mack. Davey Mack.
Better.
Davey Mack.
All right.
Davey Mack.
Now it just seems like I'm barking out orders, like as if you guys were chanting, Dave McDonald.
Dave McDonald.
No.
Dave
Like,
McDonald.
stop it. I don't want people to just follow me around like a bunch of lemmings, like as if I just said, Eastside Dave.
Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave. Eastside Dave.
That one has way less enthusiasm. Yes, it's the Davey Mack Sports Program, live on riotcast.com.
That's it.
And I'm your host, Eastside Dave McDonald, the Sports Master, ladies and gentlemen.
Sports Master.
With me to my left, Miss Chris Pepper Stanley. Well, you refused to chant that last time. And, it just was like you weren't manning up, so to speak. So I gave you the mishandle. Engineer extraordinaire saying at 12 o'clock in my vicinity, Shoto! And Roy Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Special studio audience, the Jersey Shore brothers in the house. They will take a baseball bat and they will break your goddamn heads if you don't watch out.
Yeah.
Okay? You see the two guys behind me?
Yep.
They said something about Sopranos pussies.
Whoa. They're talking all sorts of
That's
smack.
what I said. I said it was just a TV show. They weren't real. And they said there's still a bunch of pussies.
All right.
Paulie Walnuts, Christopher,
Pussies.
and that goddamn Silvio. Pussies.
Pussies.
I go, even Furio? And
Pussy.
the Jersey Shore brothers said, even that pussy.
Well, he never slept with the wife, so he doesn't make kind of a pussy.
You're kind of right about that. Furio, Carmela
And
Soprano wanted you so bad, and you just couldn't. What's Tony going to do with it? Well, besides kill you.
Well, he's never going to find out, obviously.
Tony was able to just bang. If I could think of all the gumas, so to speak, that Tony Soprano had.
He got in everywhere.
Just not fair. And Carmelo, she had three guys she was keen.
The priest, right?
Well, okay, 4. The priest. Actually, yeah, Carmelo was a bit of a whore.
Yeah.
She won.
She
wasn't
wanted
getting
a
it.
priest. Then remember there was a guy who he was like who was redecorating her house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he was like painting her bathroom.
Yeah.
And
She
so
won. She
she kept
needed that.
inventing little projects for him to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he was thinking about it. Then finally one day he's like, "What am I talking about?" And he took like a painting job in like Arizona. He's like, "Forget about
I
that."
gotta get the hell out of here.
And then towards the end of the thing, when they were officially separated, remember she went out with a guy, and I think even did bang a guy who was some sort of professor at maybe Columbia or NYU. Maybe it was even what's her face? Meadows.
The daughter's.
Yeah, yeah.
I vaguely remember that.
He was giving her books to read and stuff. Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like 50 points for me on Sopranos trivia.
I checked out towards the later seasons.
But we're glad to have the guys in the house tonight.
Yeah, Jersey Shore Brothers.
I'm sorry I didn't give much better thought to that nickname, but
That's a great nickname.
Sticking around.
it just kind of came off the top of my head. We also read something terrible, and we'll get into the sports in just a little bit. Obviously, the Yankees playing tonight, and of course, we record this live every Wednesday.
They start in a half hour.
At 7. So, Shauno, you're going to keep tabs on the Yankee game for us?
You got it.
All right. So that's very important. Game 3, Yankees-Orioles.
Yep.
Tied 1 game apiece. Hideki Kuroda going against
the man who hates
Gonzalez. The guy who said last week, as we announced here on the show, that he doesn't like baseball
At all. He just
doesn't like pitching,
Doesn't like pressure.
doesn't like the playoffs. He's pitching in the swing game, the decisive game.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be distressing for the Yankee fans. And of course, Alex Rodriguez.
Number 3 in the lineup.
Please, Roy, every time we mention a wonderful
Hispanic.
Latin player, we don't need the Mexican trumpet thing. Oh,
He's Dominican.
there he goes again.
Same thing, right?
Thank you. No, it's not the same thing.
Seems a little light to
Let
be
me tell you
Dominican.
something, my friend. This A-Rod cannot buy a break. I mean, I'm telling you. Yeah, I know. He's 1 for 9.
He's really
But
bad.
if you watch game 2, the first ball he hits is a rocket up the middle. Second baseman makes a diving, incredible
great
backhanded
catch.
play. Catches it on the fly, flips to second. Jeter was on second. He gets doubled off. So that now counts as, A-Rod's 0 for 1.
Yeah.
Look at A-Rod.
Well, it does. It does count.
I know it counts,
Fielder's
but
choice,
you
right?
also have to watch the games.
It was a good
You
hit.
don't just watch the boxcars. Oh, A-Rod's over. He. Yeah, you can't hit it any better than that, except for a home
If
run.
you get it, or get a
Or
hit.
For
Got
a
it
double, or okay.
Or it got
All
the
right,
hole.
fine. There's like 7 or 8 instances where you can hit it better than that.
Yeah.
And just leave me alone, Pepper. Just because you're
You're the
sick
one who brought it
doesn't mean
up.
you have to take it off on me.
I've been eating cold medication for 6 days. Get that finger out of my face. For 6 days.
He's been
Wow.
drinking that cold medicine, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Pepper, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
tense.
saying, Roy?
He's tense
He's been
tonight.
snorting a little bit of that cold medicine. You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
only going to hurt me.
Huh? Right, he's been injecting some of that cold medicine. You know what I mean? Right. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, Dave.
He's been earing some of that cold medicine. You know what I mean?
Earing it.
Put
yeah.
it in the ear.
You can't ear any drugs.
He's been unicorning that cold medicine. You get it?
No, you're just making things up.
You know what I
now.
mean? He's been doing the elephant with that cold medicine.
It's gibberish.
Well, the last 2 were definitely gibberish. I wanted to just see. I want to see what your reaction would be. But Pepper gave me a very distressing email. One of my heroes, Paul Simon. Pepper found out from a very unreliable source on Twitter might be missing.
The Twitter sphere is.
The Twitter sphere is running rampant
It's
with
the
this.
Wild West out
We
there.
don't like to, do these things, spread gossip.
But this one's a big one.
But this one's a big one. Pepper got it from Liar478 on Twitter. And that was retweeted then by a guy who makes things up, 795.
And that guy's great.
Yeah. and then that guy it was retweeted by Art Garfunkel 14
Huh.
that Paul Simon is
That might be more accurate.
is missing.
Lost
than
at
the
sea,
other 2.
specifically.
North
Right.
Atlantic.
So
He was on an ocean
I
liner.
guess what do we have to do? Should we play like maybe this should be a
tribute?
a night tributing to Paul Simon, right?
I like that idea. Yeah.
Get your guitar out, Pop. Get that goddamn guitar out. The what?
What's that?
Easy
What'd
for
you
me to
say?
say. Something about a guitar, Pepper, and the Lord's name in vain. That's what it was about.
All right. Makes sense.
And I want to dedicate this to everyone in the room. This is dedicated to you two gentlemen. And mostly it's dedicated to Paul Simon.
Because he's the one missing.
Godspeed. Rest in peace if you're dead. We want to break it here on the show. Well, the mama pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When the papa found out, he began to shout and started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. But what the mama saw, it was against the law. Come on, Pep. Mama looked down and spit on the ground every time the name gets mentioned. Papa said, oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie, the queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See you in the end down by the schoolyard. Come on, Roy, play a little guitar. Go ahead, Pepper, you whistle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Okay, that's a good whistle. Yeah.
Try it here.
Whoa, in a couple of days they're gonna take me away, but the press let the story leak. And when the radical priests come get me released, we saw it on the cover of Newsweek. And I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. On my way. Taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rosie, the queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. One more. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Yeah, baby. Thank you.
Godspeed, Paul Simon.
Good luck.
I had that flip. Don't worry, we're going to be playing 2 more songs. And if we have to, we'll just recapture that somehow in post.
Take 2.
That'd be a nice video clip.
I know Roy Roy wanted that to be a video snippet.
It's just that I rarely get a chance to play guitar, and I was
know.
really digging that.
I saw you were very angry at Steve here.
You see that look of...
Don't piss him off, man.
It was very... You want to get thrown out of this goddamn window, Schaefer?
seriously.
Just because it's Skinny Man doesn't mean this is your territory anymore, pal. Again, I apologize to Shano and Roy for bringing the goddamn Felucci brothers in here. But I like the ponies. Pepper likes the ponies, too.
I'm a degenerate gambler.
But Pepper wins half the time. Davey Mack, he's out too large, pal. So I had to bring them up. I'm going to treat them like gold. They're going to be in here for the podcast. Big deal.
But too large. You mean $20?
I mean 2 G's.
Okay.
$2,000 that I stole out of Pepper's bank account. Don't tell him.
There hasn't been $2,000 in my bank account.
That's why, pal.
Probably ever.
So what time? So the Yankee game will start in still 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the Alex Rodriguez? I mean, should the fans be booing them as passionately as they are, or what's the deal here?
Yeah, it's really tough because he really is a notorious choke artist in the postseason.
2009.
He killed it.
He did.
2009. He carried the team to a World Series.
I'll give him that one, but
That's a World Series.
How long has he been on the team for?
That's a World Series.
What's he supposed to do?
Also, the misconception is he's never had. In 2004, his first season on the Yankees, he carried them past the Twins, hit something like 400, hit 3 or 4 home runs, stole 5 bases. Now, the Yankees get to the Red Sox. He had a couple home runs early, and then the entire Yankees choked.
Yeah.
They blew a 3-0 series. If you look at his average, at the end of that, it was still around 280. So that's, to me, not a choke. Yes, you're right. 05, 06, 07,
Right.
choke.
Yep.
08, Yankees didn't make the playoffs. No choke. 09, carries them to a World Series. 2010, wasn't terrible. Wasn't great. 2011 was not very good.
Right.
But that's a lot. That's more even than people. Maybe there's a little bit of a negative, but it's way. If this was a scale, it's way more even than people realize. But the Yankee fans despise their own third baseman.
Oh, for years since he's got there, he's been despised.
It's been so crazy.
Also, in this year, he's coming off an injury and he's been in an extended slump since coming back. And so maybe it is time to drop in the lineup.
Well, Girardi's not doing it.
I know he's not. He's still there. And the cover of the back cover of the New York Post is like he's going down. We all know what Girardi's doing.
Girardi wouldn't do it. But it is crazy that, for the entire history of baseball, your best all-around hitter hits third. And Robinson Cano is their best hitter. And it's still an enigma, a weird John F. Kennedy assassination, goddamn crazy myriad of puddles and puzzles and riddles and rizzles.
Rizzles isn't real.
And mysteries and jizderies. And question marks and bestion barks. It's all of those, Pepper.
Is this a Dr. Seuss poem you're trying to work out?
Trying to. I really do intend to be the world's next,
Oh, great.
Oh my God. Is that?
I intend to be the world's next kids host, then leave you three sons of bitches in the dust.
Hey.
You three
That
guys.
hurts.
You've been... Me and Lil Davey
Little Davey's here.
are planning on writing a book called Cheats Part 2.
Hi, little Davey.
And we're going to put it before every podcast. It's going to be...
Hi, you're listening to the Davey Max Sports Program. I'm writing a book on cheating. I cheat on Dave all the time.
With who?
What?
With other puppets?
With other ventriloquist masters, Pepper.
Oh my God. You're getting penetrated by other men?
I guess if you want to put it like that. It's gross.
Well, it's true. There's a hand inside of you right now.
Anyway, I want to say I love you, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Thanks, little Davey.
Do you love me?
Yeah, I like you. I haven't seen you in a while, little Davey.
Tell me you love me.
I love you.
Show it.
I'm not going to show it. I'll just
Touch
say-
me a little bit. Oh, that's just disgusting.
I just
What a weirdo you
Why
are.
is he having a Guns N' Roses?
Just.
Oh, what? Was that too
Yeah.
weird?
Yeah, that was weird.
You're the one who asked
Everyone's
for it.
freaked out.
Yeah, you
Yes.
kind of creeped me out a little
Yeah,
bit.
Sandusky just got sentenced and everything.
Oh, Jerry Sandusky.
Oh,
He's going away.
and he's just blamed all the kids on his way out. Which
I
is
know.
just
I know.
the best way that could have ended.
Jerry Sandusky.
And he's writing a tell-all book.
Literally was,
Yeah, that
Paul,
was so
Paul
enticing.
Newman and Robert Redford at the end of Butchcast in the Sundance. or whatever it's called.
It's over. Might as well go out.
Just shooting everyone. The fact that when he said, I'm the victim, me and my weird yellow teeth are the victims here. Let me tell you something else about Jerry Sandusky. I like wearing nice, loose sweatpants.
Well, who doesn't? When you're
You know
molested?
why?
Yeah, why?
The boners.
Yeah. So it's not restricted. Your hard on is.
Plenty of room to breathe, Pepper.
God, yeah.
That's why you wear them every Saturday. Don't think I don't notice.
Oh, yeah, well, it's Saturday. I'm
You've
just
been
trying to relax.
looking nice, little boy.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
That's weird. I like how Sandusky used football metaphors
So sad. about
during
it.
his thing.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
We're going to get a touchdown.
the defense of other lawyers really was just bigger and stronger than I was.
This brings me to another point in the program that last week I said ESPN is going crazy when they had their what was their first catchphrase? You've been knocked out or something? or
Jacked up.
You've been jacked up.
But come on, man.
Then it goes into Come On, Man.
And then beast mode, was it?
And now we have, well, that was the NFL Network.
That's
But
NFL
here's still ESPN. Here is now
Which
a
one do you
new
want?
segment, Mike Ditka.
Oh, I saw
And
this.
I can't believe that this isn't even, folks. I can't even begin to tell you how non-punchy this. Like at least Come On, Man. It's like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
You got jacked up.
So at least there's like a catchphrase. Listen to how weak this catchphrase is with Mike Ditka.
This is
Thanks,
amazing.
Morton. Now we got the segment that's sweeping the nation. Stop it.
Stop it.
Coach, we see it week in and week
That's
out. Some
phrase.
other genius is icing the kicker. Good idea? I think it's a bad idea, really. I don't know how you're going to ice the kicker. It backfires on you half the time. Stop it.
Okay, pause it. Pause it.
Stop it. Wow.
There's
It's
nothing
crazy.
flashy about that. That's just an older man telling you that just that's like your grandfather. Just stop it, really.
Stop that.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
It's like
He's
what
on a porch.
the
yelling.
hell?
Stop it.
Stop it. But he's not
amazing.
and he's not even yelling it. He's stop it, man.
Stop it.
I like the man. Any kind you throw in like or like stop it, dude. I don't know. You got to put some kind of word on it.
No, stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Here's the part 2 of Mike Francesa's, Mike Ditka's thing. That's sweeping the nation.
Did the Jets quit? Even if you thought it, don't say it. Rogers, that's the wrong thing to do. I'll tell you one thing, Jim Harbaugh told you about it. Forget that stuff. Stop it.
All right, a little more force behind that one.
Barely.
Forget that. I mean, stop it.
Barely.
I can't
forgot
understand a
it.
word he's saying.
You forgot
Barely.
his own catchphrase.
Barely.
This is amazing. This segment just blew my mind watching it.
Yeah, well, he's an older gent, right?
You want the third one?
Yeah.
There we go.
Coach, some linemen complained this week that the new jerseys made them look fat. Any form-fitting suggestions for them? Well, I know this, that fat guys look fat in any jersey they wear. Whether you wear a tuxedo, a suit, or jersey, you still look fat. Stop it.
Stop it.
Wow.
Stop
It
it.
sounds like he's choking on his teeth.
Isn't that the worst?
Yeah.
And by the way,
Might
what's
be.
with the old-timey detective, music? The 1950s police show.
And the weird
Bum, bum, bum.
and the weird announcer like almost mocking out the segment.
Bum, bum.
Yeah.
Well, that's the guy I used to do an impression of.
Yeah.
The ESPN Sports Center is brought to you by Ginger Ale.
I like ginger ale.
Like that guy. That guy's only on Sports Center to go in and out of commercial breaks.
Yeah, he's the
so
plumber.
if you added up his time, it probably amounts to about 17 seconds. So he wants every single one of those seconds. He wants to extend it to about 24. Today's Sports Center is brought to you by Planters Peanuts. And today's Sports Center is brought to you by Sour Patch Kids.
I thought it was dead air there for a second.
Today's Sports Center is brought to you by Old Spice Deodorant. Today's Sports Center is brought to you by the Zoo.
Just the zoo.
The band?
Yeah, the band, the Zoo. So that's what's going on the.
I just want that to happen
Sports Center.
every week.
So they have Come On Man. I guess they've retired Jacked Up. There's another one. And if you couldn't understand what Mike Ditka was saying,
right?
You are not going to understand what this guy's saying at all. Let me actually, before you play it, Chano, set this one up because honestly, I have to. It's like I have to translate. First of all, Chris Carter, he's famous wide receiver, now retired, is an analyst. Now he has a segment, and I'll give out the segment's name. It's called Where You At?
Wait a minute, hold on. Time out, Dave. See, you hear that?
I know, but focus on me.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Turn it off mic, all right? Really.
I know. Turn off his goddamn mic and keep it over here. When I'm working here, I don't need some jack off. This reminds me of the time 4 months ago where everyone turned their head and they're going, "Look, it's raining outside."
It was raining really heavily.
It was amazing.
It was rain.
It was really heavy rain. All right.
All right, Dave, let's focus. Come on, I'm back.
Anyway, yeah, just hit his mic.
I'm done.
I'll do my best.
You give Shano a little off
I'll
the
give
air
him a heads
microphone.
up.
Do
like
one of
this.
these, like this.
All right, I'll do that.
Point at your nose.
All right.
How about that? Let's do a signal. Yeah.
I don't know.
Now that could also mean his
Yeah,
cocaine
yeah.
habit is necessary.
Ready for another bump.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Dave. What do we got?
So Chris Carter has a segment called Where You At?
All right.
For starters, and by the way, I think the problem is that they're all exactly the same. Here's the segment, that's the name. You give us 4 to 5 sentences, and then you end it with, so anyway, here's Randall Cunningham. He goes out. Stop it. Here's Randall Cunningham. Come on, man. Here's Randall Cunningham. Where you at? Like,
It's the basic
those were
phrase.
all 3 things.
It's the basic phrase segment.
I mean, there's a formula. Do they think we don't notice?
Some producer just thinks he's a genius.
But
on
Chris
ESPN.
Carter, I couldn't tell where until he said "Where you at." I had no idea what the hell Chris Carter was talking about. They need to take "Where you at" away. I will let Mike Ditka stick with "Stop It" for a while.
I want to see Stop It every week.
But the name of the show should just be called ESPN Stop It. And Mike Ditka's yelling at people to stop it. Like, Chris Berman's like, coming up, we got the Patriots versus the Stop it.
Stop it.
I'm trying to do my ESPN Sunday Night Football here, Coach.
Stop
it. Stop it. Coach, I got to give the scores. Stumbling, bumbling. Stop it. with the rhymes and the whatnot.
Yeah.
Stop it. Anyway, here's Chris Carter. And again, folks, if you're lost at home, we all are. I need someone to interpret it for me, maybe, because it's going to be very confusing.
I'll see if I can help.
Basically, it's about guys who are underperforming in the NFL, and that's why he's saying, "Where you at?" But
Like,
let's hear. Here we go.
All right.
Oh wait, pause it for 5 seconds. And they need, once again, the 1950s detective show music.
Sure.
I don't get that,
It's a mystery.
That link.
Where you at?
Bum, 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 bum. There you go. It's a very weird thing. Go ahead.
Decided to try to push a dude's head through the turf. Then he stomps a guy. Okay? Now he ain't making no tackles on the field. 8 straight games with 1 tackle.
Where'd you at?
Yeah, that sounded anti-Semitic to me.
I didn't understand a word of that.
Yeah. Where you at in Dominic and Sue? You got that, Roy?
I got that part.
All right, here's another one.
Super Bowl champion, bookends, getting single blocked an awful lot now. Justin Tuck, 0 sacks. JPP, 1.5 sacks.
Ooh, incorrect, sir. Not 91.
No, 91.
Oh, okay. It was 91.
Then they show a commercial in the middle.
Only one afraid of Tuck is the dang on people in our dang on commercials. I know you're around because we paid you. Get on the football field, make some dang on plays. Giants defensive end, where you at?
I hate Where You At.
Oh, my
For
God.
starters, Where You At is way long.
Dang
I mean,
old
Mike
Blaze.
Ditka had 2 sentences in and out, and then he's telling people to stop it.
He's over-explaining what these guys are doing.
His thing
He
is-
could just say, the defensive ends and Giants, you're not getting any sacks.
It's a Pink
Where you
Floyd
at?
album. I mean, I feel like, he's doing Shine On You Crazy Diamond. 15 minutes later, I got to hear my catchphrase, Where You At?
This is the greatest concept album of all time.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Chris Pepper Stanley, usually all he does is yawn on the air. And then sometimes he groans on the air.
Oh, I talk.
But then sometimes he burps on the air. And then sometimes Pepper farts on the air. But tonight, randomly, he's been sneezing and coughing
sick.
and wheezing and sighing. Chris Pepper Stanley, where you at?
Right here. Stop it.
Where you at?
Stop it.
President Kennedy, you've been such a great president all those years ago. Driving around, waving to people.
All right.
And then all of a sudden you just disappeared.
Got sad.
And I don't know what happened. But where the President Kennedys go, he tells me let's put people on the moon by 1969. Next thing I know, people on the moon, no President Kennedy. President Kennedy, where you at?
He's dead. We know where he is.
Like I used to be a big fan when I was in Vietnam.
What?
Light My Fire was on the radio. I was listening to the Dolls every day. Robbie Krieger on guitar.
You were in the
and
Nam?
Ray Manzarek playing keyboard. John Densmore on drum.
Yeah.
But the Lizard King was the central part of the band.
Jim Morrison.
Right. Jim Morrison. Where you at?
He's dead too. In Paris. He's dead. He died in Paris. They buried him there.
There was this young man. He was an actor, right?
Uh-huh.
Loved his early work. Stand By Me. And he played young Indiana Jones.
All right.
His name was River Phoenixes.
No, just River Phoenix.
Didn't care for the film My Own Private Idaho, though.
Why not?
You know why.
Gay?
Chris Carter doesn't like the male prostitutions and all. Nevertheless, the young man had talent. Especially loved the movie where he played a country singer. Don't know the name, but it was on HBO a lot in 1992. River Phoenix, where you at?
He died of a drug overdose. We know wherever all these people are.
I mean, where you at, River?
Are you not listening to me?
I was 1994 with all decked out in flannel.
Yeah.
Jean shorts, you know?
Uh-huh.
Converse high tops.
Yeah.
What was my jam? Smells like you Teen Spirit, dog.
Smell like used Teen Spirit.
Smells like you Teen Spirit.
Yeah. Is you in the grunge?
I was a grunge hound, dog.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Love that Kurt Cobain. Blonde hair, lefty guitarist.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at?
Shot himself in the face with a shotgun. He's yet again another dead person. You're wondering where they're at.
Took a time machine back
You have a time
to
machine?
about 33 A.D. There was this guy on a hill, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, the poor people are gonna go into heaven, and the rich people aren't,
Yeah.
and stuff.
Jesus.
It was like deep stuff, dog.
Yeah.
Deep stuff,
Talking
I'm
about
saying.
Jesus Christ.
It touched me right here. And for people listening on the radio, I'm pounding my heart, baby. What was his name?
Jesus.
Jesus. Where you at?
Crucified. Shortly thereafter, he's
And then today on the blogosphere and Twitter, I'm looking up Paul Simon songs, and I get this one guy says Paul Simon's lost at sea.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
No more Homeward Bound. No more Sounds of Silence.
Well, you still have the albums, but not live.
No more April Come She Will. No more Graceland.
Graceland's done.
The Obvious Child, baby. Hell, I'll even say You Can Call Me Al was one of my jams.
Hey, Graceland, baby. Come on.
Paul Simon, where you at?
He's lost at sea. We already reported that.
This concludes Chris Carter's Where You At?
You guys happy you came to this nonsense?
Wow.
I was expecting your head. I was expecting both of you to shake and say, "What are we doing here?"
We gotta go. I got an appointment.
It happens to us a lot. Our studio audiences usually walk out early.
Okay, well, time
This wasn't what I expected.
We're expecting a sports show. Did he just talk in blackface for 7 minutes?
It was a character. That was a character.
Right. This is Chris Carter. I do want to tell you about something called Amazon.com from the Riotcast website from the Davey Mac page.
Riotcast.com/Davey Mac.
It's very simple. You download this gosh damn thing for free, don't you? Yes, you do. Don't lie. We don't charge anything. We charge
dime.
zilch.
Nothing.
David, how are you able to come up to New York City, pay for parking, do this and that?
Prostitution.
Sean O, Roy Schaefer, Pepper. How are they able to do that? Besides the fact that we run guns to the IRA in Ireland, besides that...
They need them.
It's very difficult to do this show. That's where sponsors come in. Riotcast.com/Davey Mac. There you'll see an Amazon banner. If you're going to be shopping on Amazon, just click on the Amazon banner. Then you can buy whatever you want. There's no surcharges.
No charge, no
nothing.
nothing.
It just gets Amazon say, hey, we're going to keep advertising and paying them some money. Though we still have not yet received the check. But Rob Sprance is working on that. Rob actually is working on that, though. I'm just busting his chops because he was supposed to be here. But go to riotcast.com/Davey Mac for Amazon.com. But I really am worried about this Paul Simon. And, I want to bring it down the house with another tune that actually Roy and I wrote for Paul Simon. This is an original song.
Wow, an original, huh?
And
it's like Take On Me a couple weeks ago.
You just pipe down.
Fine.
Don't worry about anything. This is an original song.
When you
No. I'm going with I Met My Old Lover.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm going with Still Crazy. Thank you, Roy.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
I met my old lover on the street last night. She seemed so glad to see me, I just smiled. And we talked about some old times, and we drank ourselves some beers. Still crazy after all these years. Whoa, still crazy after all these years. I'm not the kind of man who tends to socialize. I seem to lean on old familiar ways. And I ain't no fool for love songs that whisper in my ears. Still crazy after all these years. Whoa, still crazy after all these years. Last one, Roy. Now I sit by my window and watch the cars go by. I fear I'll do some damage one fine day. But I would not be convicted by jury of my peers. Still crazy after all these years. Pound that piano. Whoa, still crazy. Still crazy. Still crazy after all these years. Rest in peace, Paul Simon.
Well, he's lost at sea. He's not confirmed dead.
And he's not even that. We're just lying about both things, really. We're just making it up.
Because we're liars.
Yeah, we are. Well, we're not liars. The people on Twitter are.
Yeah,
that
those
was the
terrible
rumor. We didn't
people.
start the rumor. We just believed it.
Yeah.
And actually, we didn't even believe it, but
we ran with it.
Ran with it is more accurate.
Perpetuated it.
Yeah.
Spread it.
Just,
Yeah.
we did
Put it out
really
there.
naughty things with it.
What?
So, you know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
So all these playoffs are crazy. You know, everything looked over. Everything all of a sudden. Actually, Sean, if there's a way you could check the Giants-Reds score.
Giants are up 8-3.
Thank
Top
you.
of the ninth.
Look at this. Look
Yeah.
at Pepper.
I sent that, Well, I sent it right over to Pepper. So.
Oh, is that what happened?
No,
Anyway.
I've been monitoring.
So think about this
myself.
for a second. Think about this.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dave.
Reds are up 2-0.
Right.
Giants win game 3.
It's a bad
Okay.
look for the
Giants
Reds.
win game 4.
Right.
What happens if Giants win game 5?
Giants go to the pennant.
There you go.
I was just trying to see. I was just trying to see how how on the ball people were.
We were all thinking
It's
it.
pretty simple.
I didn't know the answer.
Roy did not know the
You should
answer.
have went to him then.
I thought they were going to play the wild card game.
Oh,
Always remember that Roy doesn't know sports. That's why he's the keyboardist.
he does know Freddie McNeil.
That's right. When is Freeman McNeil going to come on the show?
I'm working on it, Dave. I'm working on it.
He's working on it for 7 goddamn months.
Hey, man, he doesn't return my calls. What can I say? When are we getting
But
when are we getting Ron Bennington up here, huh?
Oh.
Oh,
That's Pepper.
Ron Bennington has the invite.
That's right.
Apparently, doesn't want to come on because I'm on the show. Is that what I hear?
I have no idea, Roy.
All right.
But I don't know
Let's
what
see
you're
about
trying
that.
to start, and I'm not exactly comfortable with it.
Neither am I.
I can't believe I actually made you uncomfortable.
Well, I'm just saying that it's just an odd thing to say. I mean, it's just weird.
All right,
It's
let's
just
get back
an
to
odd thing.
sports. Let's go back to sports. Where my heart's at.
What do you think the Nationals getting shut out 8-0 by the Cards?
The Nationals are done.
You think they're done for real?
Yeah, Nationals are done. Very disappointing.
I
Because
had them going to the series.
All they had to do. Remember, the Nationals were in first place so early on in the season. I mean, they were in first place forever that they could have started sitting Steven Strasburg
And saving them.
July and in August and not have him start all of his, every
You
fifth
think-
day. And what they said was after game 2 when they lost, the players immediately were starting to moan and groan and say, Strasburg, this is when we need Strasburg.
He's the ace.
Where the hell is Strasburg? And Strasburg feels
Iced his arm down somewhere.
like an a-hole because he's there. He's on the
in it.
bench.
Yeah.
But he can't play.
They
He
just
can't
won't let
pitch.
him play.
It's just not fair. It's not right.
And it'd probably be dangerous to bring him in now since he's been out of it for a month now.
I don't know. If you gave him a couple throwing sessions, maybe I don't know. Maybe he could pitch 5 innings or so. Yeah. I mean, he certainly can't go 8 or 9, but maybe he could give you 4 or 5. But they need to do something because that's a shame. That story was one of the best. It was Nationals and Orioles were the best team stories all year, and the Nationals are going to be they're gone. They're out.
Goddamn.
Just like Paul Simon, they're lost at sea. It's very disappointing. I'm very disappointed by the Washington Nationals. They really screwed that whole thing up. And apparently Davey Johnson, the manager, did not want any part of that. He was saying, listen, I know that he's a young guy, but it's not like he's 18, 19. He's 24. We can pitch him. He'll be fine. Just relax a little bit.
They're just so freaked out because they burned him out from his first season. But
Not really. I mean, he just got hurt. You know, he had Tommy John surgery. He sat out a whole year, and he got hurt. You know, plenty of guys have had Tommy John surgery and come back even stronger.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's supposed to happen, right? Take a ligament out of your leg or something, put it in your arm. Isn't that what Tommy John surgery
it's some
is?
kind of weird thing like that. I don't know. I ain't no
Yeah,
scientist.
things-
What am I, Mr. Wizard over here?
Yeah, I thought you were.
Mr. Wizard wouldn't know that.
If I was Mr. Wizard, I would have beakers.
I thought you were Mr.
That would have
Wizard.
little smoke coming out, and I have like a little toddler. Like, how do we make the hot air balloon, Davey?
You can have one.
I'd be like, shut up! Mr. Wizard's trying to drink and forget about his life.
See, you have a completely
He's got a
different,
lot of problems.
different memory of Mr. Wizard than I do.
You know? That's the kind of Mr. Wizard I'd be.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
An abusive drunk?
I do now.
Well, can we figure out how to weigh matter?
No! What you could do is run and get me a fifth of Jim Beam at the goddamn corner store, kid.
To weigh matter, you just need a scale.
Bourbon.
I have got to forget about things.
Keep drinking then, Mr. Wizard.
Well, that's what I'm going to do, Pep and Stan. Mr. Wizard said, can you get me an 8-ball?
Like
Yeah.
billiards?
No.
Just like billiards, kid.
No, you can't snort billiards.
Just like billiards.
All right. Bye, Mr. Wizard.
Goodbye, Jimmy.
I thought he was going to get you that whiskey.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Bourbon.
don't come. You better come back here with my $15.
Too late, sucker!
Oh, no. There he goes. He ran away.
When I was 18 years old, went and did the American Graffiti thing, where we went to the championship high school. Our high school was in the state championship. They won the state championship.
What sport?
So we got. Actually, I was 17, and basketball.
Okay.
And it was
You
up
chained a
in,
police car to a telephone
It was
pole?
up in North Jersey, and what happened was I gave a guy $20, and I said, "Listen, we just won the state championship, and we'd really like some beer. Can you
go
buy
to the
us
store,
and
give me
stuff?"
some booze, yeah.
Yeah, and you can keep whatever, $5 for yourself or whatever, like that. And the guy was like, "Sure, kid, whatever you'd like."
Well, that's creepy. Is he a pedophile?
I should have. He was very Sandusky-ish. He had like a comb over. I think he too was wearing sweatpants.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yellow teeth, the whole deal.
Let it breathe.
An older Caucasian man. Actually, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Jerry Sandusky.
Oh,
So I said,
God.
"Can you can keep the money or do whatever you want." He's like, "Absolutely, kid. You just sit right here. Sit right here, kid. I'm going to get you some beer. What kind of beer would you like?" And I was like, Budweiser? Ooh, Budweiser. Yeah, the king of beers. Oh, that sounds good, kid. Yeah, the king of beers. Ooh, that's a tasty kind of beer. That's what you want, kid? Yeah. This conversation's going a lot longer than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Well, sure, kid. I'm just trying to get some answers. I'm just trying to get what kind of beer you'd like, There's lots of beers. You can have your Rolling Rocks. You can have your Heinekens.
Wait,
You can have any kind of beer you'd like.
Is Sean Connery you're into?
It's
I just want, some beer.
Just anything. Just stop talking.
Okay,
about
you
it.
got the beer, kid. I'm just trying to ask. I'm just trying to be friendly. So he goes in, gets the thing. What happens? What happens?
I'm
What?
waiting.
He doesn't get the beer for you.
Nothing happens. A cop car comes. He went into the goddamn liquor store, called the cops, and said, "Underage kids are trying to buy beer from me," and I got a ticket. The cop could have arrested me legally, but
He cut you a break.
He was like, "Yeah," because it was in Bayonne. He saw that I was
I
from
don't know
beautiful
what that-
Spring Lake, New Jersey.
No idea what
and
any
he
of
said,
that
"Look,
means."
look, youngster, just get out of here. Go back home to Spring Lake, and just forget about the $20." And somewhere in that guy,
That guy wasn't a cop, but he did
no,
keep
he
you
was
$20.
not a cop. He called the cop. He goes,
Oh,
"Yeah,
what a
the
smart
the
jerk.
guy." The cop even told us. He goes, "Yeah, the guy you gave money to called us." So somewhere he's in there. He's probably been sitting out there every time there's a high school basketball game. That's just the whole thing.
Yeah,
Oh, I got another $20 again.
Let's get a launch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna start
I've
doing
gotten
that.
$800 this week from unsuspecting suburban kids.
What a scumbag.
Ooh, Henry, the liquor store con is here once again. So that was a very depressing time in my life, Pepper. And I blame it all on you.
You didn't even know me then.
I know, but I have to blame it on somebody.
All right, I'll take it.
You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
Sure, mister. Sure you do.
Does he have that whiskey?
Where's my goddamn hooch, son?
It's bourbon.
I had a little sip of it, mister.
Oh, no. Little Davey's too young for that. Oh, what's he doing?
Whoa, wait.
Is he blowing the...
I don't know. He was just playing around. He was just playing around.
He's just a puppet.
Yeah. So just don't get carried away, Pepper.
Just saying.
I do want to tell you one thing. Gamefly. If you go to riotcast.com/Davey Mac, next to the Amazon banner, Gamefly banner. What is Gamefly? Netflix for video games.
You like
Click
video
on
games,
it.
right?
You go to video games. What do you want? You want the Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Gamefly.
Yeah, I could get it.
Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, I love that game.
Gamefly.
Oh, I'll get it then.
Metroid.
Oh, hell yeah.
Gamefly.
I'm gonna have a lot of video games.
Tetris.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gamefly.
Let's do it.
Pong.
Pong, all right. Yeah,
Gamefly.
That's still...
Montezuma's Revenge.
I think you make it.
Gamefly.
Isn't that like...
Connect
moving?
4.
No.
That's a
Gamefly.
board game.
Candyland.
Board game.
Gamefly. Wiffle Ball. Gamefly. Hide and go seek. You want that?
That,
Gamefly.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. What else you got? Tag?
Tag?
Yeah, tag.
It's not a video game.
You just said hide and seek.
Whoa, someone's on the cough syrup.
Seriously.
So go to Gamefly.com.
Syrup's great. What do they call scissor?
What's wrong with Peppa? Mr. Wizard? I don't know, Jimmy. I don't know.
Does Jimmy have an ID on him?
I think Jimmy would like to sing one song to Paul Simon.
This just in.
Yes, I know.
The Yankee game has started.
Okay, very good.
There you
Very
go.
good. Very good update. I think we have a one song here for Mr. Paul Simon. Very sad news about Paul Simon. Threw himself off the George Washington Bridge into a pit of alligators.
Yep.
There's alligators underneath the George Washington Bridge?
Well, there's a boat going by that had a pit of
alligators
alligators
on
in
it.
it, so it was
On
weird.
it.
Yeah.
That is a
terrible
twist of fate.
It was a boat that was for the circus.
Yeah.
It was on its way to the circus.
Circus boat.
And it had some alligators and some polar bears. And they ripped Paul Simon's limbs off.
What a terrible death.
That's right.
You would think they wouldn't keep them together in the same tank.
No, I
but-
know. It was weird.
No, they're friends in real
They're
life.
going to take... Well, they are. They now are going to isolate the polar bears, and they're going to put them on an island.
Oh.
And hopefully then a plane crash doesn't occur on that island.
Okay. The Dharma Initiative?
And then things happen. There's a smoke monster.
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy with a bottle of wine or something.
Desmond? Oh, I
No, that's a
him.
bottle of scotch he has.
Okay. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. When times get rough and friends just can't be found, friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl. Sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind. Thank you. Roy Schaefer.
Oh, Roy's
You held that song together, Roy.
It didn't I? Wow, I killed both of them tonight, huh? It's all good.
No, that was fantastic.
I don't know, man. I was a little.
I thought you were great. When Pepper was going to be my Garfunkel, at one point I heard, "Oh goddamn!"
I'm fading fast.
Goddamn! And I have to say that the key was probably not vocally the same after that. Even little Jimmy here had the right key, but that's okay. You're sick. When are you going to get over this thing?
Hopefully by this weekend.
You have to take real medicine.
I went to the doctor. He wouldn't give me real medicine.
Did you do the Davy Mac home remedy?
No, I'm not drinking whiskey.
And how do you feel right now? And you haven't followed my advice.
Terrible.
Thanks.
Bam.
I guarantee you, if you do it one of these
If I
days,
get ripped drunk?
No, I specifically said whiskey. I
Yes,
saw it.
and if I start drinking whiskey, I'm going to get ripped drunk.
The next day, your whole system will be cleared out.
I'm not doing that.
I told him to drink beer and smoke more cigarettes.
You guys ever see the movie Unforgiven?
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Sure. Yeah.
Fantastic movie.
Great movie.
He's feeling sick, just like this guy.
So let's apply cowboy logic medicine to 2012.
Exactly. Finally, he said something correct for once. In that movie, Clint Eastwood drinks a whole bottle of whiskey. What happens at the end? He's feeling great. Shoots Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Shoots all the other guy, the fat guy, the guy with one arm, everybody.
Yeah, he lights him up.
He killed 6 guys in the same goddamn room. Do you ever do that?
Nope, don't have 6 bodies.
Never
on me.
did you? Mm-mm. Clint Eastwood did. Ever since that movie came out and Clint Eastwood did that, if I get a cold and it lingers for more than 25 minutes, okay, I drink a whole thing of whiskey. Even if I have a sniffle or something.
Yeah.
Or like
a sneeze, a cough, whatever.
If I wake up at like 9 o'clock in the morning and like it's just it's like
Tuesday.
it's a little bit too hot out or something. Yeah, I'll go to the whiskey. You know what I mean?
Looks like you just want.
Or like
you just want to drink whiskey.
If my mom's on the phone, just bothering. What are you doing? You want to come over for dinner? You want to bring the kids over for dinner? I drink the whiskey.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you there.
It's like when I go home after work and stuff. You know? I like it's like to get I just drink the whiskey.
Sounds like you just have a drinking
right?
problem.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're just an alcoholic.
We did it right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what we did.
Look at this. Right, will you tell him?
Yeah, what's that, Dave?
I mean, what's he supposed to do? He's going to be coughing all this time? I don't know what's going on over here.
You might have to drink the whiskey.
Thanks for saying something smart, Roy. I don't want to.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to let this guy off the hook. Now we've been leading with him, so I thought we'll push him back for a little bit. But Mr. Mike Francesa, I have to give credit to this person, and I will right now. Killustrator sent me a new Mike Francesa. Which is a fantastic name. It's like Illustrator, but Killustrator.
He kills things.
So this is a new Mike Francesa. This continues Sleepgate. For those of you who may not know, I don't know if you do.
Sleepgate
Mike
2012.
Francesa fell asleep. You guys are familiar? You saw the whole Sleepgate thing? Everyone else in the media has now forgotten about it, but somehow we still bring it up week in and week out.
It's really funny. So.
Yeah, he hasn't forgotten about it, that's for sure.
No. So anyway, this caller called up either today or yesterday because it's very recent because they're talking about A-Rod.
Yeah.
So anyway, here is this newest call to Mike Francesa. He was the guy who fell asleep for 12 seconds and now is getting barraged with prank calls. Here you go.
Something to complain about. Go ahead, Gunner in Buffalo. What's up, Gunner?
Hey, what's going on, Mike? Thanks for having me on.
What's happening?
Hey, I mean, at what point does Girardi just pull the plug on A-Rod? I mean, enough is enough, right?
And do what?
I mean, you got to bench him. It's almost like he was asleep at the plate, but, I mean, other people fall asleep at work, right?
You're gonna bench A-Rod. You're going to bench A-Rod. And if you think that's good, listen, I've been sitting here 25 years, Gunner, doing this every day.
It's always his reaction that's the best.
I have a career and a performance level that has garnered me many, many awards and plenty of satisfaction. If you think a bob from you is going to bother me, you got to be kidding.
It clearly has.
Yes, obviously he's got
now
to.
He spent 3 times the amount of time.
Like the call was. Me. I mean, you got to be out of your mind.
He's still going on.
I'm not.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were trying to be offensive, but that's fine. That's fine. Now continue your point. You now want to dismiss
that's
A-Rod.
The whole call.
So honestly, when it goes on, I listen to the whole thing. he gets completely crazy. He just continues to badger this guy. No, go ahead. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Interrupting him every second of the way.
That's just his style.
Wow.
He's so
handle
so angry. But yeah, I mean, the guy had a throwaway line that was 6 seconds long, and he has to tell about his 25 years in the business, all the awards,
so upset,
all the things that he's gotten.
Look, he gets paid to be there, man.
Well, remember that was his big thing.
I know.
And I get
makes
paid
a fortune to be there.
I get paid a fortune. I don't know what. I swear to God, believe it or not, I actually was listening to Francesa just to get myself angry for the show. And on my way up here, some guy says, Mike, Alex Rodriguez really not performing well. And, I just don't like what he's doing in the 3-hole. Why can't we drop down to the 5th? And he goes, in the last 7 weeks, A-Rod has hit 302 in the 3-hole. How well have you hit in the 3-hole?
That's great.
The guy is
Look,
like,
you got me there, Mike.
I'm not a professional baseball.
I actually I'm a paint salesman, but well, okay, so you don't hit 302 in a 3-hole. I'm not a professional baseball player. I don't. Have you ever? Yes or no? Just answer the question. Have you hit 302 in the 3-hole? Maybe in Little League, but not for the New York Yankees. That's my point. Next caller. Well, Mike, I hit 302 in the 3-hole. If I was the next guy, that's what I would say. I hit 302. Oh, yeah? Okay, what's your name? This is Don Mattingly talking to you, Mike. Yeah, I know. My voice has changed a little bit. Instead of an Indiana accent, I now sound like I'm from New Jersey. Big deal.
Thanks for letting me know.
I want to talk about my wife, Kim. And how she pounds absolute vodka at the horses.
Who doesn't?
Dawn!
Yeah.
I smuggled in some Smirnoff in this Poland Springs bottle.
You could afford to just buy liquor here, actually, Kim.
Hey, Dawn!
Yeah, Kim.
Hey, where's Preston?
He's not here.
Where's my little baby?
Nothing at home. You've lost custody.
Andre, you still have to stay 50 feet away from Preston at all times, Dawn.
Yeah, you're a violent drunk.
Hey, Dawn, light up this Pall Mall.
I'm not helping.
Put one Pall Mall in my mouth, one Pall Mall in my ear, and another Pall Mall in my eye. And I'll smoke 3 Pall Malls. No, I'm not going there.
You can't inhale with your eyeball.
All right, fine. Put a Pall Mall in my ass, too.
I'm not.
I like smoking, Dawn.
Yeah, I know you do. You stink of
Don
cigarettes.
Mattingly,
Yeah.
that's your name, right?
Don Mattingly.
My name is Kim Mattingly, your goddamn wife. You treat me with some goddamn respect.
We've been divorced
and go get
for years.
me some Smirnoff.
I ain't
you
getting you
loser.
anything.
You curse the Yankees.
You keep your mouth shut.
Could never get a goddamn ring, Dawn. You could never
You're
get
gonna
a
catch
ring.
in the face, you bitch.
The year you left the Yankees,
Shut
they
your
got
mouth.
a ring.
Shut your whore mouth.
It's not my
You keep
fault.
it shut, you drunk.
Hey, Dawn.
What?
Hey, buy me a nice little something.
You ain't
here
getting
at the horse.
anything.
Buy me like a racing program. And then what I'd like
It's
you to do...
$2.
Then what I'd like you to do is dip it in some Jack Daniels and shove it down my mouth.
Shove some down your mouth.
I'm thirsty, Dawn. Kim Mattingly, over and out. I would like 300 on the 4-horse, and I want some gin. Goodbye.
This person just sells tickets, not alcohol.
But if they did, that
that'd
would
be
be
great.
the horse track of the future. You know, Atlantic City has approved a thing where if you're at the casino, you have to be at the casino. When I first read the sentence, I was like, I couldn't believe it. But then you have to be at the casino. Is you can gamble on your iPad, iPhone, any type of mobile device. Oh, no. I know when I first read the sentence, it said, and Atlantic City and New Jersey has legalized allowed Atlantic City to legalizing mobile device gambling.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, right.
Take my money now.
You have to be on the grounds of the casino. But still, you could then go at the pool, sit there, get loaded, and just be like, all right, playing blackjack. Or, you know, I mean, I tell you.
That's terrible. They're going to make so much money off that.
Boardwalk
Even more
Empire might as well be shot in 2012
Yeah.
at this point. You don't watch that show anymore? You're such a jerk.
I am a jerk.
How come you don't watch that?
I haven't been downloading. I don't have HBO, so I got to download everything I watch. Why does that get it, Roy?
I don't know.
Way to stand by your convictions.
I don't know. Bro doesn't like when people pirate various.
You're just as strong as Roy. The skinny man half of the show.
Yeah, wow.
I think everyone got Pepper's cold within 5 seconds. You should all drink whiskey. Right, Dawn? Hey, Dawn, I don't have a cold, but I'll still drink the whiskey.
I know you will.
I'll do lots of things, Dawn.
Yeah, you have.
Quick question, Donnie.
I've been married you for years.
Donnie, quick question.
What, Kim?
You got any crack?
I don't have any rock.
Need some kibble tonight, Dawn. All right.
Kibble? Let me find Nick Cage.
Charlo, do we have a score to the Yankees game?
0-0.
0-0.
Top of the second.
Top of the second, 0-0 between the New York Yankees and your Baltimore Orioles. Be more. Baltimore.
Bodymore.
The homeland of Omar. String and Bell.
Barksdale boys.
The Barksdales. McNulty.
Guilty?
Many other characters from
Kima.
The Wire. Kima. The Wire. Another great show.
Sabatka. The Sabatka
Tonight
family.
was a show dedicated to Paul Simon and HBO.
Oh.
Sopranos, Boardwalk Empire, and The Wire. See how it wraps up nice?
It always wraps up nice, Dave.
I'll give a quick shout out to the Dragon Girl from Game of Thrones, so we can have 4 HBO shows.
Yeah, she's great.
Khaleesi, yeah.
Thank you.
That's mine.
Amelia Clark is her real name.
Amelia Clark. She's going out with the
Except
guy
for
from
Farland.
Family Guy.
Yeah, I can't
I want to
believe
thank
that.
our special guests,
I hate that.
the Jersey Men, right here. Woo! Woo! And their wonderful cigar shop. What's your cigar shop's name, Steve? Beach House Cigars. Let me
Big
tell you
ups.
something, ladies and gentlemen.
Big ups to Beach House.
If you're ever in Seaside, it is. If you're ever in Seaside, I want you to go to Beach House Cigars for the tastiest cigar on the Eastern Seaboard.
Have yourself a smoke.
Dave McDonald, Chris Pepper Stanley,
Bye.
Sean O, Roy
Sean O.
Schaefer, the Jersey Boys. Good night, everybody.